Hello to the Fulbright University of Vietnam Scholarship Committee. My name is Gia Phuc. Right now, higher education is shifting from pure memorization, or what we call education 3.0, into a more AI-driven of innovations, or education 4.0. Now, since over 90% of students now use generative AI, traditional written essays and memorization-based tests or examinations are getting outdated. Vietnam faced a strange paradox here. We rank an impressive 48th out of 157th on the World Bank Human Capital Index, yet our university enrollment rate is just under 30%. And 73% of the local companies say they struggle to find graduate with leadership skills. To bridge this gap, my blueprint rebuilds higher education around three pillars: what we teach, how we teach, and how do we assess. First, what to teach. I would like to break down the walls between major first to blend in technical ability with core human talents. At the center of our curriculum, we will teach core human skills, the thing that made us human at the first place, like logic, critical thinking, effective communication, self reflection, and an entrepreneurial mindset that can handle real world uncertainty. These are the skills that will help the student with their entire life. Next, we shall embed environmental AI literacy into every major. Students won't just know how to use AI. They will actually know the limits and the cost of AI itself, like calculating every carbon and energy cost of AI into, their questions. Furthermore, to use AI effectively, and to not always be too reliant on AI. For example, we'll take the example of humanities. Instead of just memorizing dates, humanities student will combine history and psychology to predict global trends. On the second pillar, on how to teach. How do we teach? There are four phases. First, the mobile optimized theory. 80% of Vietnamese own a smartphone, so we can just send basic lectures or deliver via apps for proactive and at-home learning. The second phase is the flipped classroom. On-campus time is saved for high-value debates and problem solving with experts. Phase 3 is to challenge-based learning. Cross majors teams including business major, humanities major, tech majors, with local startups and NGOs to solve real world crises, treating the external stakeholders as lifelong earning partners or networking. And lastly, the fourth phase, the real practice. First, students use virtual reality for high risk training, and then followed by paid industry corps that make 30% of their degree. Lastly, how do we assess? We must prioritize the process over the product. Students will maintain a digital process folio and an AI transparency statement to log their research step. We will replace 1 to 10 grades with a binary complete or try again system based on a strictly 90% mastery threshold. For example, an accounting student must catch 9 out of 10 structural errors on a real balance sheet to pass. No settling for a weak average grade. Now, our ultimate safety net is the live performance over digital artifacts. Basically, at any moment, a student can't be called out to give a live oral exam or code walkthrough. If they cannot defend their logic in the person, they get zero credit, regardless how perfect the digital file looks. Now, to ensure fairness, they can be split in three ways: 40% from faculty, 40% from industrial professionals, and 20% from their local peers. Lastly, about my conclusion. To ensure true accountability, the university funding will be tied directly to the performance contracted based on graduate employment rates. By focusing heavily on the real world solving problems and ethical human judgment, this university will ensure that young Vietnamese citizens won't be replaced by AI. Hopefully, they will lead it. They will lead AI. They will become the true architects of a better world, or as I call it, the modern Prometheus. Thank you very much.